Hey, Mom, what's this about the whole putting the house on the market thing? Because Dad was saying something about going to sell the house and something about we got this thing in the mail and that. What?
Wait. Slow down.
What?
Slow down. I can't understand a word you're saying. What?
I'm saying that what's this whole thing about putting the house up on the market?
Well, we've been talking about that for a long time. When we went down to Florida last year, we were looking at houses.
Well, yeah, but like, I mean, Dad was making it sound like it's like happening, like now.
What are you talking about?
He said the other day, you and him talked, and that he said we got this thing in the mail.
That's the first I've seen that.
Huh?
I don't know anything about this. It's the first I've seen it.
Okay, but he's
so
like...
he says we're selling the house now?
Or, like, as soon as possible, which I guess makes sense with all the cleanup that he's been doing between, like, you know, painting out there and...
He's been doing a great job. I haven't been complaining about getting all that stuff done. And if we were going to sell it, that would be a good time to do it. I mean, I'm not against it. It's, you know, we talked about doing this for a while after we retired.
You're making it sound like you guys didn't talk about this.
Well, we didn't talk about it for this moment in time. We talked about it more hypothetically, but, you know...
Right, he's also saying that, like, the YouTube's gonna be done, too?
Really?
Yeah.
He said there's no... Huh. Well, that's the first I've heard of that. But that doesn't make any sense, though, because even if he said that there was, that, you know, we were moving and he can do YouTube down there. He doesn't have to be here to do it. YouTube's possible anywhere.
Yeah, that's a good point. Why would we...
I mean, he could even, you know, figure out how to get stuff to you. We could teach him how to do a Dropbox. You know? Well, you know. We could try. If you start now. No.
What's the saying? Can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Well, you know, I mean, that's assuming that you wouldn't want to move with us. I mean, you could move with us, you could stay here, you could, whatever, that would be up to you.
I mean, right, but I mean, like, so wait, he didn't actually, like, you're acting like you don't know anything about putting the house up anytime
he didn't
soon,
actually say
and since you guys never even mentioned it to me that it was happening, like...
No, he didn't actually say anything to me right now, and, you know, that's a little bit concerning. I mean, that's something we should have talked about, but,
Yeah, where is he? I think he should be outside.
Is he out back? I see with the chickens.
I don't see him, but if I had to guess, he's probably out there.
Maybe we should go out and talk to him.
Yeah, let's do that,
Let's find out what's going on.
Because something doesn't add up between what you were saying and what he had said already.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, there it is. He's in the back coop. Yeah, because here's another thing. What about, like, all of his chickens?
Oh, well, you know, we can give them away or, you know, come with us.
I mean,
they
like,
can come with us.
He mentioned it, but, like...
I mean, somebody might take them.
We just got them, you know?
Well, that's true. But, you know, I think he...
Yeah, really, this doesn't add up.
Depending on where we end up, we might have room for chickens there.
How would you move them?
Great.
Hey, Dad.
What?
Question for you.
What's that?
Mom here doesn't seem entirely aware of, like, all the stuff that you were saying the other day about a house being on the market.
What are you talking about?
What's this about, what's this about us moving?
What are you talking about?
Talking about moving.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That our house is going on the market, like, now?
Who said that?
Apparently you.
That's what I was told. What do you have to say about that?
Gotcha, Tom.
What do you mean, gotcha?
Gotcha. Well, I mean, it is going to go on the market sometime. I mean...
Right, I remember you guys having the discussion, the whole looking at things down in Florida, but, like, you never talked as far as I know, you guys haven't talked much more than that, and then you're saying it's on the market. She doesn't really know about that. She didn't even know about that little card that came in the mail.
I forgot to tell you.
Yeah. So, like I said, we talked about it hypothetically before, but, you know, it's something that I would think you would have mentioned to me.
Well, I'm not ready to sell it, but I mean, I kind of just wanted to kind of prank Tom and Joe.
Okay.
So what you do? Run back your mom right away to mom and Dad told me we were selling the house. Blah 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 blah.
Well, yes, because you know I wasn't brought up in any discussion about it, and you had said you talked to her.
And then, you know, it would make sense for you to say something to me about it.
Yeah, I should have told you so that
Well,
you could.
think?
You would have kept it going.
Yeah, I could have.
What?
What?
Yeah, listen. Don't say anything to Joe. But either one of you, don't say nothing
I
to
won't
Joe.
say anything to Joe.
Why not?
Because. Can we move away from these guys because they're gonna just be
They're yelling.
I know, I hate when they do that though. It gets in my head. Listen, I think that Joe and Nat might be having problems again because there's some things that he's told me that I'm afraid that she's ready to kick him out again. And I don't want him to come over and stay at the house again. So I want him to think that we're going to. See,
I think they're funny.
They're chiming in too. They're trying to say that same thing, but it's like, I don't want, and you don't want them in the house, do you?
Well, no.
Right, so let's just keep this going with Joe. Let him think that we're, because I mean, eventually we are going to. Did you notice he made it all about him right away?
Yeah, after you had left to go use the bathroom or something, he was like, oh, where else am I going to get beer now? Or something like that.
Yeah, see what I'm
Did
saying?
he really say that?
Yeah.
Oh, we totally need to keep this going.
That's what I'm saying. It's just, so we'll just let him think that it's going to be, no, I'm not going to give him a time frame. I'm going to tell him, yeah, it's going up. And you know what? I was thinking we could probably get somebody maybe to pretend that they're a real estate broker.
An agent or whatever?
Yeah.
To do what? To come over and like give us an estimate on the house or tell us what we need to keep fixing up?
Yeah. Well, I just got to think of somebody that Joe doesn't know.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. But I think that would just add to the actually Joe really thinking that it's happening.
Yeah.
But it will happen someday, Tom. I mean, we've talked about it before and everything. But when it actually is going to go up on the market, you know, I would have.
We would give you a heads up on that.
I would have hoped so.
Yeah. There's no.
The thing is now is like, if this is all just a thing to keep Joe out of the house, you know I don't like him living in our house. Why wouldn't you just get me in on it?
Because I was afraid that you're going to say something. Actually, Tom, to tell you the truth, I wasn't even thinking about any of that when I said it. I just said it because Joe was one, you know, he was like, oh, the painting, blah, 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 that I did. And I was like, yeah, I'm doing this room next. And then I just blurted out, yeah, before it goes on the market. And then I just stayed in that, I stayed in that realm. And then Tom's getting all mad at me.
And then you realized that you said that next to me without getting me in on the plan.
Yeah. And then right away, Joe's like, what about YouTube?
Right.
You know?
Right, because Mom brought up a good point. Like, we could still continue YouTube even if we did move.
Yeah.
I planned on it. I didn't plan on stopping it at all. I just threw that out there just to kind of like dig in a little bit further with.
Well, I mean, you understand why I would also be concerned and may want to bring it up to a third party who's directly involved.
Yeah, but you could have just came out and asked me and said, Dad, you know, you serious about this?
I don't trust you to give me a straight answer.
Yeah, I don't think I would have told you a straight answer either.
Look at that, huh?
I think I would have stayed in that room. Well, you give me a hard time all the time about the money I owe you and all that stuff, so it's a little payback.
That's because of your
payback
mistake.
on you,
That's
too.
not payback.
Yes, it is.
I mean, it's payback, but it's undue payback.
You hold it over my head like a carrot in front of a rabbit, and you're just like, leave me alone.
Gee, if you didn't mess
what is
up...
a carrot in front of the cart? Or the donkey? Yeah.
Well, gee, if you didn't mess up, then
like
maybe
that.
it wouldn't have been a problem.
I don't like that analogy at all.
You're the one that
Donkey,
brought it
because the
up.
donkey's an ass.
You know, you're the one that brought it up.
She's right, you know.
What? That I'm donkey?
No, that you brought it up.
Oh.
You're the one that came up with the analogy.
Anyway, yeah, so Tom, it is going to happen one day. I'm just going to let you know that it's going to happen one day, but we'll let you know.
Like I said,
you know what?
It happening isn't the issue.
I am fixing the house up right now, so don't think that the thought hasn't already occurred to me.
It's an opportune time.
The thoughts occurred to you for years. This, like, I'm aware of this. It was like the suddenness and not having mentioned a word of it to me is what really set me off and saying like, oh, by the way, I'm basically cutting your job.
Yeah, well, you know I wouldn't. You should have known I wouldn't do that.
I don't know with you.
But the thing is I want Joe to keep on thinking that, you know, this is...
You're lucky that my desire to keep Joe out of our house is stronger than that of trying to get you back for getting me.
What does that mean? You would tell him if it wasn't that you didn't want him in the house?
Yeah. He didn't do right by me. Why should I do right by him?
Well, 2 wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah.
Treat others the way you want to be treated, not the way you...
Well, somebody doesn't follow that then.
Well, you know.
Who, your mother?
Yeah, I don't think that's who he was referring to.
Oh, that's who I thought he was talking about.
Anyway,
promise me, I mean, swear.
I won't tell him. Like I said, I don't...
Make sure you don't say anything.
I'm not going to say anything to him. I won't say anything to anybody.
Because in reality, we do want to sell the house, just not tomorrow.
Right.
And the other reality is that...
Unless, you know, the right offer presented itself.
Exactly, yeah.
You know.
Then, but as far as the YouTube channel is like, even if we move somewhere, we'd still be doing videos. And if you stayed behind, you could do videos with Joe here.
Right, it's just the suddenness of, like, not doing it anymore.
I just always assumed that wherever we would move, you would be moving with us.
I mean, I guess
right now,
unless I had a different plan, which I don't.
At this point in your life right now is what I'm saying, because you can always move out at any time. But I'm just saying, I always assume that, so the videos would always keep happening. Maybe not with Joe.
Right, I mean, a big part of this is also, like, you know, if I was going to be living on my own, I would need to make a plan. Right. And giving that short of notice, I don't know if I'd be able to have a plan.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that.
Exactly, which is why I was so concerned.
Yeah. Right. We'd make sure you had time to do what you needed to do.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah, because it's all about you.
Stop.
Rabble rouser.
Anyway, yeah. So just remember, we are selling, getting that realm of it. We're selling the house and the
Mum's the word. House is going for sale. I'm probably going to be going with you because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything in time.
And at that point, we can say something about, like, yeah, we might keep the channel going, me and Tom.
There you go.
You know, like that.
Yeah.
It won't be the same without you, Joe. He could always travel to wherever we're at. Once a month, do some videos with us. I don't know. Anyway, all right. Can I get back to work? Because I got like I mean, I've already did like 2-3 buckets full of this food.
Yeah.
I can't even get it all up.
I think one of the hens went in the house.
Well, they probably laid some eggs.
Okay.